Southeast Regional
meet you.
Sales Manager.
Nice to meet you, Christian.
We're looking for a lift about 15,000 pounds. You want to take it away?
Yeah.
We currently have a 12,000 back at the shop. And we're a little falling a little short. We kind of changed a little bit, deviated away from the work that we did before. So we're doing now.
What are you doing now?
F350s, F250s.
We're making monster lifts. A lot of show trucks, bro.
Oh, nice.
So they're getting a little heavy on the side.
Yeah.
There's one right outside. I'm not sure. You literally can peek over the second floor and check it out.
Oh, nice.
They're getting a little heavy.
We have a few, so.
12,000 pounds a day, we started looking at our front arms were already kind of bending on us, so we were kind of seeing your heights,
What 12 do you
prices.
currently have?
I forgot what brand we got. I think it's Champion lift, could it be? It's Champion. It says Champion on our list. Check the picture of the lift we have. How tall is this one? This one looks pretty tall.
Well, this one here is a 16.
Okay.
Okay. 16,000.
16,000 pounds.
You seem one. Not recently.
Can we regulate the height, or is it always going to be at that
Because
height?
our height at our shop is about
We have limited height. That's
13
our issue.
feet.
13 feet.
I think that's 13 feet what we got right now. 13 feet above.
There isn't anything that I can put you in a 15 or 16 that will work. All I can put you in is really in a 16 or in a 12. Okay?
That would be the same thing that we have.
I don't think so.
Their arms are a little bit different. Construction is the construction on the arms a bit
Yeah.
similar.
We have a low ceiling. Well, first of all, when you say 13,
Let me ask you that.
Hey, Pops.
Rolly,
Hey, come here for a second.
¿qué tamaño tiene el techo atrás
How
del
much,
rastro?
how much clearance do I have at the yard?
En el rastro atrás, ¿qué tamaño tiene eso del piso? Donde empiezan los...
More or less, approximately 16, 17 foot. I have like 16, 17 feet.
I was a little off by a couple feet, so 16, 17 feet.
that makes a huge difference. Okay. Once we do that, I can put you into a 15. At 174 inches or 198. So just hold on a second.
You're talking to me there, the height of...
The height of the lift.
No, yeah, the height of the lift, but I'm going to ask him now about the height of the arms. Its extension. It's like 89 inches about.
For what?
For when it goes up, the rise.
The rise height. Oh, rise height. 77 and 3/4.
And what do we have now?
Like way less than that.
Way
Like
less.
60, 50. The thing is that
That's good.
it gets a little complicated for us because once the trucks go up with the arms, to walk under them is
Problematic. And you might want to buy some extra. It comes with the stack adapters, okay? So we can lift everything up 6 inches. But with the trucks that you're doing, you're losing the rise height between the top of the stack adapters and your frames because you're way
the frame
up in
and the
air.
curvature of the frame.
So you want to buy another set of stack adapters, 2 more 6 inch or more 6 inches, so that when you start up, you've got
Right.
foot here, and we're not going down to here because what's happening to you on your other lift?
We're losing our height.
Yeah. Not only is your rise height shorter than what a 15 would be, because a 15 has a longer stroke because it's doing bigger stuff. It does all
Right.
this, okay? But you are also losing to your adapters.
All right, so let's say we do choose, we go through a ballpark of a 15,000 pound lift.
Hold on, just
Este está sacando
Oh,
how
he's going
much?
to tell me the measurement on the bottom. I like the reinforcement on the bottom. Look at this.
No, tremendo reinforcement. Look at that base.
well, your 12 is, your 15 will not be like that. That's a 20. That's a 20. 14 and a half. You got 14 and a half feet?
Yeah.
Ceiling height? Okay. And what I'm going to recommend to you is the 15 here, not the 12. The 15 right here, it's a beast. And it is a monster. And it has
15,000 pounds?
15,000
That
pounds.
looks like the one that Maggie has.
I can get it in red or blue.
We have to do this, so I guess we'll keep it.
I would say so too. Here's the stack adapters that come with it. But I think you're going to need another set of...
You have the pads, the circular pads.
No, it's going to be like this.
Like the chassis.
Yes. Now, having said that, you can buy extra pads and make it work. Okay.
Yeah, of course, absolutely. That's the least of our issue.
But I would, for vehicles you're using, you need that frame rail securely locked into here because you guys are doing a lot of custom work. You're removing heavy components.
We are. We're removing a whole bunch of factory brackets.
I know.
We have our front arm currently right now. Well, when we finish it, we had it on our cap mounts, on the front cap mounts, with the circular rubber pads on it. Because we didn't have a way to hold it. Because our radiator stone drops in the front. Once you cut them off, there's no way to hold it. Because the arms pass right through it. So once you bring it down, you can't slide it out, or they crush themselves against each other. So that's what we're fighting currently right now, being able to do these big lifts.
Yeah, well, that's a lift I would recommend to you. It's a Challenger. It's 1 year parts and labor warranty. It's a monster. You know, the carriages all sit up really tall in a Challenger. If you go back home, the carriage is this part right here. When you go back home, if you get a 15, your carriage is going to be right about here. I would bet you money your champion carriage is right here. What happens is you run into a situation
More than likely it is.
called carriage cock. What happens is your power unit has enough force to push it up. When that weight shifts and you start taking components out, they don't like to slide down anymore. You cause a lot of wear on your slide blocks.
But that's exactly what happened. Exactly what you explained.
So the truck went sideways on us.
I know.
Not that we didn't know exactly when we have to pull the grabber out. I mean,
that's part of this. That's actually not necessarily your locking release just going in straight. That's this going sideways inside of this.
And I believe
And that's why it isn't making good contact anymore, because the weight shifting. Your carriage cock is now cocked inside. You can take a rotary lift, it won't even come down.
Yeah, that's what happens. That's why
get that
the front
F3.
arm's like this.
You get that F350 there, you change the weight on it, and you go to release it. The motor has enough power to push it up. It's running, it's running 2,100 PSI.
But the one that we have, the 12,000 pounds, it goes straight up. The power on that 12,000 is great. Now, the worry is when it starts going up, you feel that one side.
Yeah, you definitely feel a flex too.
And it's flexing. This thing's flexing.
Carriage.
The carriage.
That's all carriage.
That's when you go over
Every
the back.
power unit should have plenty of power to push up because you got 2,100 PSI pushing.
Oh yeah, pushing for that thing.
Okay, that's no issue. Even cocked, it's going up. But boy, once it stops, you're trying to engage the locks. It's supposed to go straight in, and that thing's no longer straight, and so forth. And coming down, you're scrubbing like crazy.
Right. Right.
What does that machine? What does that lift approximately retail for? The 15,000 pound, more or less.
I can tell you.
Give or take.
Question. Do you guys do it off the distributors as well?
Pardon?
Do you guys sell these lifts on like a Myers or?
We sell it to Myers.
You sell through Myers?
Yes. We absolutely. Do you know Homer?
My brother.
That one I don't know. I know we do have Myers distributors. We do have
We have Myers Turn 14. We have
and this other, I forgot the name of our other distributor. But we mainly use Myers for our heavy equipment and a lot of parts. But as well, you know, there's also
or we could just call direct.
Or yours one, we can work something out because we do need indeed 3 at least.
Myers.
Huh?
Myers is going to beat the booth price.
Yeah, right.
Even the show price, Myers will beat. I'll give you the show price in the booth here, and if I'm wrong, I'll get you the Sema deal. As long as this month is continued, and I'll bet you Myers goes right underneath the booth.
That sounds good anyways. I mean, if you'd like, look, I could take your business card, you can take mine, Jeff, and then we'll give you a call regardless, you know? Well, like Christian said, we need at least 3 at our shop, and I know my old boy probably needs another 2. So.
And honestly, we've been looking at all of them. Construction-wise, these are pretty. I love that. I know obviously this is a 20,000 pound one. Don't get me wrong.
Let me show you my 12 real quick.
We were just looking at it.
We were just looking at it. Completely impressed by it. It's very solid.
That's a carriage in a 12. A 15 is bigger than this. So I mean, everything about it's really super. There is no. We don't want any carriage cock. You know what I'm saying? We want straight up. We want to go straight down.
Our adapters are not even half of these.
Yeah, and see, I think you need 2 of these. I think you need to be up here like this on a lot of your trucks, so that you don't waste rise height. Want to slap one together and put it down in here?
These have a slide mechanism?
It does have a pin right there. Okay, put it on the flat.
Yeah, no, I'm just checking something. And these just slide on like this, right?
Yep, those just slide on like that.
And then this is the adjustable.
And that's the adjustable on the top. Now, when I'm like this on your truck, okay, and I go up in the air, I'm not wasting rise height problem. You're still going to be up here, okay? I mean,
obviously.
But I'm not wasting a lot of rise height. And if you notice how wide the circumference is right here,
That's exactly what I was about to tell you.
this is so much more stable than an arrow one. Every time this ring gets bigger, you know, circumference is like radius times the radius times 3.4, okay? Every time you go up, make this just a little bit bigger here, it's so much more area. Mathematically. Yeah. Now,
It's mathematically. You're there.
all of our lift comes with a door guard, okay? You guys have really expensive trucks. The last thing in the world you
Everything we
need,
work on is
last thing
of the
you need is
year.
a ding.
Great models only.
So instead of getting a ding, the guy gets careless. It's Friday, Saturday. I'm tired. I'm working.
We work 2, 3 a.m. man.
Width-wise on the 15,000 pounds, what are we doing? Width-wise, what's our the opening?
What's the width? Yeah, the opening of the lift.
It's 12 foot 3 1/4 inches wide. But that's total. That's total outside of the base plate. Total outside of the base plate. It's 12
We're
foot.
struggling right now. The thing is, our front door right here,
Yeah.
all we got is this. Yeah, then we got.
That's. We're gonna go real wide on you.
Yeah,
Okay.
we have to measure our shop because we're gonna cut our floor out. When we put our champion lift in, the guys came to install it and stuff like that, but they didn't really feel safe putting it on. So right behind it, we have like a whole bay that we made years ago. He made years ago, but it was just refilled with multiple layers of concrete, so it's not really sturdy. So what we had to do, we had to cut all the way down, and we filled it all back up with high pressure concrete. So what we're gonna do now is our buddies are gonna come in.
We're gonna cut the whole floor. I'm gonna cut the whole floor, set up the whole floor.
Because we know that we're not gonna mess with our lives.
Restructure everything and then install the lifts. So that's why we've been looking for a few.
Don't go anywhere.
Honestly, our box is
Yeah. That's why I think you might when you're ready. Try it without, but I think at the end of the day you're gonna buy an extra 4 or 6 inches. Take that with you, because you're gonna get home, you're gonna get the measuring tape out.
These are very nice.
Yeah. Those are for the Fords where the gas tank hangs down below the front.
That's my nigga. We do a lot of
This
a lot of Fords.
this is helpful, but it's not skinny. That's skinny.
Grabs it, which is the intention. And we do a lot of force. So for example, when we take down
I'm a Ford guy. I'm driving a Suburban now, and I wish I had a Ford.
we basically turned into a Ford shop, and we gotta deviate. We gotta move to Dodge. We gotta move to Chevy, but we gotta do it. We're really big Ford guys.
I think. What is it? What's that?
I'm a Ford dude.
3.5 or a 360?
Well, for the
V6.
gases, yeah, basically got a 3.5 EcoBoost.
3.5 EcoBoost.
And 3.7.
I've heard that thing is just
Hey,
bulletproof.
those 3.5s, EcoBoost twin turbos are bulletproof. Trust me, I drove one and I fucking ragged on it.
The 5.0s are also very good. The stock 5.0s are very good.
Yeah, they're good engines. Hey, I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna see you by
Jeff, I really appreciate it.
I
I appreciate you. You give me a call, okay?
You think we can get us somebody here? Is it Josh Gentleman right there?
No, I get
McLean.
They do super high-end trucks.
Yep.
Well, this isn't for the trucks.
What
This is more for
The body shop?
Yeah, it's really
junkyard out back?
Yeah, it's for
They do a lot of used parts, a lot of used cars and so forth, and then it's some collision resetting type of stuff.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the other side, but I'm available.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you.
Keep in contact. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So what are we working on most?
Mostly motor parts, with the cameras, the light detection, and all that.
Yeah.
It's been a nightmare, especially on Honda.
Yeah. Well, we can make it really easy for you.
Yeah, we
Yeah, true point is.
See, you guys have leash. We got the leash for.
Yeah. So that's the first
we
piece
use
of the
the
puzzle.
hotel, all that.
Yeah, that's the first piece of the puzzle, right? You got to have service integration. You have to be able to figure out how to do the process, right? Does the car need to be full of gas? Does it need, to be unloaded? What does it need? So that's the first step in the process. Scan tool, you have to have a scan tool, right? So you have a scan tool. So it's two of our pillars you're done, right? Now we got to have space.
Space. You got the space.
You got the space. Okay, so we got three of them. So what are we going to do on late models?
One question. The space is gotta be office space, or it could be a building, or to do that program.
It needs to be inside.
Inside.
Yes.
Okay.
There's no OE manufacturer out there that is saying that you can calibrate outside. It's okay. Okay. It does have to be inside of it. You got to have the right lighting and things of that nature. True Point is one of a really good machine because we actually compensate for the unlevelness of the floor. So even if the floor is not completely level, we're going to compensate for some of that up to about 4 degrees. So that's really, really beneficial. So we have most of the parts and pieces. The only thing that I probably suggest that you really, really need is you're going to need gap coverage. So on late model cover, yeah, late model cars, you need to have Aztec or Opus or one of those remote guys that can actually get into those later model cars, or the cars that have secure gateways or things of that nature, right? Because your scan tool is not going to be able to do all of it. So
you're saying that we're still gonna have to need somebody else to come in for
not to come in, to remote it.
We do the Chevys and the Fords and all that. Like Chevys and Fords and all that. We get connected remote.
Yeah, it's like we can do Nissan all day long, right?
Okay.
But Nissan has a secure gate in the vehicle, so when you go to do it with your scan tool, you can't get past it. You have to have an OE scan tool to make that happen.
I know.
What models will I be able to use this car on? What brands?
What brands can you use this on? Nissan, Hyundai, Kia. Obviously.
Yeah, but you just said once we connect with Nissan, there's a certain feature we can't get out.
Yeah, but you gotta have the OEM program. I got the OEM program. We can only use the hotel. We gotta use the arena one.
Right. You can use this on Nissan, but when it comes to the vehicle, you have to get past that security.
And that one works also with Fords and Chevy.
Ford and Chevy, well, take that back. Ford has 360 that is static calibration, right?
So the most trouble I'm having is Ford, Honda, and Mercedes. Ford, Honda, and Mercedes.
Honda and Mercedes got you covered. In Ford 360, you're having problems
That's
with?
the one I'm having the most issue with.
We can do it all day long.
With a Ford?
Yeah. For the
Ford is
360.
killing us, man. Right now, we got 2 trucks in the dealer. Not even the dealer is able to get it done.
Yeah.
21 and the 22. And, it's killing us.
I have a platinum in an area house. We know that
They give so many money around.
Yeah.
You got a shop.
Right.
You got not depend on somebody else.
Sure.
You got to
Yeah.
depend on yourself.
Right.
So that is killing.
We can do all of this. Mercedes isn't a problem. Ford's not a problem. Honda is not a problem.
I'll start you guys from the top. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to scan the VIN. So I've scanned the VIN. Our VIN code is verified. If the vehicle's been in the shop before, my vehicle history is going to populate right here with all of the pre-existing reports.
Okay.
So I'll hit use vehicle. Now what it's giving me is my minimum space requirement for whatever I'm calibrating. You'll notice I'll hit front radar. It's going to add 1 meter to the left or right as selected during the procedure. So we'll do front radar and front camera on this one. I'll hit next. Now it's telling me that I need to position the frame in a spot where it wants me to do my rolling compensation or my alignment audit. So I'll go ahead and do that now. Now when it's green, I'm within specification. I'm good to go ahead and lock the base down.
Okay.
Now it's going to have me perform my vehicle or are, it's going to have me perform my rolling compensation to audit the vehicle's alignment. So I can go ahead and spin the screen around. Now, if you're working on a vehicle like a truck and it's too big that you can't, you're rolling it back and you can't quite see the screen, there's LED directional indicators in here that are telling you which way to roll, when to stop, and when to go back. So if I'm doing this, if you guys want to watch here and watch the screen, you'll be able to see that. From the tip to the target is already pre-calculated. The software knows that. So what it's going to have me is what it's going to have me do is go around all 4 wheels, and I'm going to touch the tip to where the tire meets the pavement, and that's telling the machine where the vehicle is. And it's also compensating for the levelness of the floor.
Let me ask you a question. In order for us to use this system, we have to set all of these sensors up, correct?
Yeah, you have to put those clamps on the wheels. And those are touchless. So we use 3 points of contact to make sure we're centered on the spindle every time for the most accurate reading. And then if you're working, I'm assuming you guys see quite a few high-end wheels.
Yeah.
You don't want to damage those, so you're not making any contact with the rim at all.
Okay.
So now you'll see me, I'm going to go around and I'm going to place that.
What he's doing right here is he's doing the advanced
From this point, we would want to get the vehicle on an alignment rack and make sure the alignment's good to go before we proceed. But in this case, I'll skip it.
You know the vibes, dirty hands, clean money. Sema 2023, freight train don't stop. We're out here working at Sema. Bro, this thing is gas. And it has that plastic over it and the fender on the side and the bumper in the front. You cannot tell. I guarantee you that. You might see that one little tad coming from right here, but
So as soon as you get that first anal customer who wants to look at your work,
I'll buy him a new headlight.
I'm gonna tell
At that point.
I'm gonna tell you a story. So in Texas, that's where I'm at. In Austin.
I'm just messing with you,
No,
by the
I
way.
know, but I want to tell you the story. When the F-150 came out and everybody was replacing the bed sides, and it was, either a self-piercing.
You talking about aluminum?
Yeah. Oh, it was self-piercing or it was a blind rivet, which is a pop rivet. Customer goes in the shop, they do a bed side. They drilled out all the self-piercing rivets and put those ugly pop rivets through the whole
On
thing.
the other side.
Yes. He came back, he said, no, I'll be back in a couple days. And he left the structure, came back with his lawyer. They bought him a new bed and new tailgate because it didn't look factory.
That's crazy.
And he made them do it the right way.
The aluminum stuff is very difficult.
It's not difficult. It's not difficult. Aluminum, to work aluminum is very easy. Changing out bed sides is very easy if you have the right equipment. That's what it comes down to.
Eso es polvo y no está cocinado. Sí, está hablando tu papá.
On the car. Yep. On the car. Yeah, on the car. Basically what it does an alignment right on the hub. You put a brand new rotor on there, brand new rotor's flat as flat can be. By a $50 or $500 or $1,000, it's flat. And you're putting it on the hub now, we got the stack tolerances. You ever step on your...
The hub has a plate, no matter what it is.
Yep.
So you're finding center, you're cutting it exactly with the hub.
Cutting it for within 1,000th on the hub and within 2/10,000ths thickness variation. So basically it's better than brand new. How many brake jobs do you think you do in a month on average?
We have our own dealership.
Oh, you have your own dealership.
Buy and sell salvage cars.
So the thing is, we got to do a lot of them.
I tell you what, man. You call. If you guys are that interested, I will call my guy in Miami. I will have him come to you. Set up a lathe for you for 30 days for free.
That's the other thing. Would I be able, let's say for example, since I'm in the truck industry, correct? And you see those big show trucks you have out there? I powder those discs, right? Would I be able to lathe it after being powdered?
Oh yeah.
That works for me 100%.
Yeah, that would come.
I could powder all the brakes, I could powder all the discs, and then lathe it, and then they're all powder coated. And on the side that I need for the pads is late.
Oh, you cut it off, it'd just be a little smoky from the paint probably.
That's what Sema did.
And I have a tip, it's PCBN, cubic boron nitride. Man, if you want to put a finish for a show truck or something, it makes them like friggin' glass.
We're in Vegas, so it's only right to engrave a bottle opener. LGND Motorsports, make sure you subscribe to the channel. He's gonna remove the hub.
Yep. And the bearing.
And the bearing.
And replace it. That's the hub out. So everything works off of the pump of the cylinder, as I said. We have a backing plate that is always the same. So this is pressed in feet that we're using. If you're gonna take off a bolted bearing like this, there's different feet depending on the application. That way.
Tú con Javier, cualquier Javier te cuesta $400. Ahora mismo para el carro de él, uno comprar uno costó 480 pesos.
Los salvas.
Tú le sacas la caja de bola, que es lo que no tenemos con qué sacarla, y vas a ir contra la caja de bola, pones la caja de bola y ya.
Cuando using the shop as a ballpoint pressure,
Mira, va a montarla ahora, mira. Ahora va a montarme. Esta es la parte que yo quería ver. Ahí donde está.
Esa es la voz. Aguanta por
Sin
ahí.
que se dañe.
No, y no daña nada.
No, porque no está jodiendo la caja de
Tiene un
bola.
centro, él tiene un centro fuera ahí, ahí no daña nada.
No, claro, por supuesto.
Ahí no está dañando nada. Tú dañas cuando tú te montas para adentro, cuando tú caes dentro de lo que es el detalle. Mira,
Toma.
está montado ahí.
That's a toma, man.
Don't forget the lock ring. That's easy to
That's
do.
impressive.
But a lot of times those things.
Normally, set up like this. Say if you just want to go for the pressed in, say 4,000. That has paid itself within the first year, depending on how many bearings you replace. But normally,
And your labor rate.
yeah, and your labor rate, yeah, sure. But if you do one a week, that's 50 a year. You save somewhere in between an hour and a half on each job. So that's somewhere in between 50 and 75 hours.
Where are you guys from?
I'm from Miami-Dade County.
What?
I'm from Miami-Dade County.
So you know
and
the labor rates in some of those import places get like Audi or anything like that?
yeah, they're high. They're high.
I had an Audi Q3 at a Audi dealer in West Palm. $487.50 is their labor rate at Audi in West Palm.
I bet.
So if a person goes in there, I mean, you can make some serious bank.
Yeah.
And most of the shops that are around that area know this.
Yeah.
And they can get like 220, 300
Yeah, like 250 to 300 an hour. Absolutely.
because of what they're charging.
I mean, dude, we
Works
take
to your advantage.
we take axles apart all the time since we build trucks, and then we take these hubs apart all the time. So I mean, there's a lot of bearings and sleeves that we would be able to save.
Guys run those big wheels that are out here. They're just
Yeah.
destroying those bearings all the time.
So there's a lot of bearings and sleeves we'll be able to salvage, removing them, and, removing them and then replacing them and installing them back. Because the thing is, we take everything apart in order to powder coat it. You get me? And then there's a lot of things that we normally wouldn't want to damage, but it just once you're extracting it, it gets damaged. You get what I mean?
What you did right now is this is basically all what you used.
Yep. Plus the pump and the cylinder.
My pump is cylinder, okay?
Yeah. If you want to go the next step up to do both these,
Okay.
then it's $37.88.
This is the extended package for, let's say, what are these for the
So for bolted bearings.
bolted bearing? The bearing is not
You
on
can
the,
do just bolted bearings if you wanted to, and just add this.
Okay.
Then that's basically the same price.
Okay.
But you need the pump and the cylinder. So the pump and the cylinder is the heart of the system. you do pushes and ball joints, you could add that because you have the pump with the cylinder already.
So the pump in the cylinder is basically the heart of all of your other accessories on the side of it.
Yeah.
Y la bomba y el cilindro lo pueden usar con toda su pieza de adaptación.
So as long as you have that, then you can add to it. That's the part of
Puedes ir
it.
agregándole después si te hace falta para otro tipo de... Whereas the brain is this. This is the heart of the whole system.
Yeah.
What's the pushing pressure of that hydraulic?
So the pushing pressure on the pump is 700 bars, 10,000 psi.
Oh, yeah.
The cylinder is 18 tons.
18, huh?
Yeah. And if you, for example, put full pressure on it and it doesn't push the axle out, then you whack it with a hammer. We're the only ones that does that. We have a punching socket. So if you whack it with a hammer, it gives 3.5 times the force, so 63 tons on the car.
When it's pumping.
Yeah.
Dice que cuando las 18 toneladas
Have you seen the videos?
solo, apretando, no está sacando leche. Dice que le des un golpe mientras que tienes el pie apretado
Come with.
y
I'll
subas
show you a
63
video.
toneladas. Vamos a ver el video más tú ves.
Still the same cylinder.
Same cylinder as you said. Empujarle leche.
They do it on the car. This is the punching socket.
Especially for bovines. Bovines are not much.
Yeah.
Mira, Rol. Lo están tocando, mira.
No, this comes out without
Oh.
hitting it with a hammer.
So I tried.
Where are you guys at?
I'm out of Jersey.
Oh, yeah?
I drove 3 days to bring it here.
F167.
An F167.
Yep. I'm debating on if I want to do like a 6.7 Power Stroke in it.
He's a fabricator, so. I actually did that type of framing. I'm guessing he's a fabricator. If you need an engine, let me know. We have a shop. Remember I told you.
That's right, you do.
I
Do you?
take care of you.
Okay.
I have a few 6.7s over there. I can give you a good number.
Any kind of like rough idea on pricing for the engine?
Bro, text me. I think I have.
Yeah. I got your number. Because we're talking
What's your
about
number
lights.
again? Because I have you locked in. I think you had just.
That or
given
you
me
know,
your
we
IG.
exchanged numbers on Instagram.
Yeah, I think one of the.
Because
two.
we're talking about lights.
That was with Hunter, I believe. No Georgia Lighting. The fat dude that's around us, the skinny guy.
Or who's this?
Well, you might.
6.7.
That's me.
That's you?
Yeah.
It was you. We were talking about lights.
We were talking about lights.
Yeah, like a magnetic light.
Oh yeah, we were talking about. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. I know exactly what light we were talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it was.
I was saying, I thought that was you.
It's like so it's the same lights that Hunter's dropping, and and we were talking about it comes with a magnet, so it's easier to put anywhere on the frame. Actually, we have a truck here we have a few trucks here with us, so if you want to go check them out.
Yeah.
And they're pretty sturdy, dude. With like, but you can actually yank, and it's like you have to.
Yeah.
Takes some power to rip them off.
Well, because me and another customer were talking about it. He's like, does a magnet lose its magnetized stuff over
get what
time?
you
I was
mean.
like, I don't know.
No, it doesn't.
I don't know. I was like,
So now they've been holding to them.
I was saying, we've had magnets on a refrigerator since I was a kid, so it's like,
Yeah.
I don't think we'll have to worry about that.
No,
The trucks will be rotted out and gone before that point.
Yeah,
you know?
no, absolutely, absolutely. No, those they hold on really. I was impressed, honestly, because when we first tested them, I was skeptical, just like your customers. I was obviously skeptical, but I used them, and dude, bro, I mean, we're in a rough terrain just to get out of the shop.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing loose, bro. Everything is tight. Everything's perfect.
I
on
thought,
there.
didn't you guys just
And the
get
thing
into
is,
a bigger shop?
it gives you functionability because bro, you can put it in like spots like where the cradles go and stuff where you normally wouldn't drill to put a rock light in there. So it is pretty neat.
I just hate seeing like
But I'll get
self tappers holding lights in. I'm just like, it works. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just
That's how this came out. That's how we did on this one.
you just put the self tappers through it.
Oh, show him
brackets.
the
They do
brackets that
ribbons.
you made.
Yeah, see that's how I do them too. Is a rib
Put
nut
rib
and
nut
then make a
and then
little
I just-
bracket.
That goes on, I just unscrew it and screw it on
Yeah.
back.
I
And
mean,
with plugs.
again, there's nothing really wrong with the self tap. It's just they don't. They just don't look like how they should. You know?
Of course, absolutely.
You can just always tell.
Send your
it's
text so you know.
Sweet. Yeah, I just got it. Yeah, man. With the 67, I designed it so in the frame there's actually little holes.
How far out are you for finishing that? You still got a lot
I
of
just
work.
ordered the sections from a guy that had a big enough table to cut out the frame.
Okay.
So hopefully next week it'll be at the house and start putting it together. And then I want to actually have it done by Music City Showdown.
Okay.
That's my goal. Have it
How
done
far
by
out is Music City Showdown?
May.
Okay. So
Yeah,
you got
May.
a lot of work.
Yeah, a lot of work. I mean, luckily it's an old truck, so it's not as bad. And then all of so it's going to be like in the rendering, it's the black. The frame is going to be copper.
I seen it, bro. I liked it.
Everything
I
copper.
commented on it. It was fucking sick.
And then all the fuel lines, I'm going to sleeve. So all the fuel lines themselves, they'll run through copper piping. So it'll look like it's just copper piping. It's my fuel lines.
Look old school.
I'm going to try to do the same thing with like the brake lines. With the brake lines, I might be able to just make out of copper.
You can make it out of copper and you can bend them easily.
I just wasn't sure about fuel lines because I'm not sure if I'm going with gas or diesel yet.
Yeah, of course.
If I switch later on the road, I don't want gas to eat away to copper, but I didn't want diesel to kind of eat away to copper, maybe corrode it or build algae.
Of course.
So I'm like, I may as well just do a rubber hose, sleeve it inside copper piping.
Oh yeah.
If you have to take it apart,
I think that's a sicker idea.
and don't actually braze the connections together. Just kind of crimp them, push them together. If you got to pull it apart, you can pull it apart.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think about that because you and I, we both do pretty much bolt-on stuff.
Yeah, correct.
I hate stuff that's permanent. If I want to go back to stock or I want to change something out later down the road, I want it to be as easy as possible.
Absolutely. You want again back to functionability. You want to be able to have something functionable when you're gonna go work on it, bro. That's the worst when you're actually when you're working on something, dude, and then it just becomes a complication because something is just it's welded on there, you know, or whatnot. It's just much easier.
It is
to work with
especially
like that way.
If a part breaks, you can fix it easy. Like
hey, what's up?
It's not as easy. It's easy.
I'm here in front of Venom.
So if I send something out
You
to
have
a
my
customer,
location.
they're
I'm in
halfway
front of
across
Venom.
the
I'm here
country,
talking with
and let's say just something happens. A weld, I mean, shit happens in life, man. Weld breaks, weld starts to crack, and it's on the frame. It's like, well, I can't fly my ass out with the welder.
Right there where you guys
But if it's just a part that's bolted on, unbolt the
just
part,
keep walking
send it
straight.
to me.
Just
Let
walk
me
straight.
see what the failure point was, and I'll adjust the design.
Yeah, just walk in.
I mean, that's what everyone doesn't understand.
Just go walk straight.
At first, they're never going to be perfect.
Yeah.
They're never going to be perfect at first. Now, you get stuff like Wicked here. Dude, their first couple kits for some of these newer trucks, they were doing the aluminum spindles. The spindles are breaking. They adjusted their design. They haven't had an issue since.
Yeah, but that's
at every some point, the first couple kits, man.
That's what people don't understand, bro.
The first couple kits are always rough.
Yeah, exactly.
They're gonna be rough. They're gonna look sometimes a
You
little.
gotta test. There's a whole lot of testing that goes into it. I mean, all the angles, all the dynamics, bro. Like it just it is what it is. Once you build it, you have to build it first to see what it does, and in order to perfect it.
So like I use Fusion 360 to design all my stuff. You can do a strength simulation in that if you have the right design already built. You can do that, but you're only gonna get so much. You're going off what a computer says.
Of course, absolutely.
Now, real life and what a computer says is kind of different.
It is.
So it doesn't matter. You can send it out to a professional, have stuff simulated, strength tested, whatever you want. Once it gets in the real world, then you'll actually know the strength.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
A lot of people, they just don't understand that. And luckily, I'm very, very selective on who I actually build lifts for.
Yeah, who you work with.
I mean, my shit's a little more on the expensive side, and I know it. But if I tackle 3 or 4 suspensions a year, I'm fine. We're living fine. I mean, I can still afford to do my own thing, but it's just me in my own little shop at home. So it's like,
no, you're one.
I don't have the big overhead.
You're one-man army. Yeah, absolutely.
So it's like I'm very, very selective. Like this morning, I actually told a guy I'm not doing work with him. So told one guy, is like,
we've had a whole bunch of those clients too, bro. Like,
well,
honestly,
he was trying to pay one of my female OnlyFans client ladies that has a lift here. He's trying to pay her to meet up with her here in Vegas. I'm like, and he wants one of my lifts. I'm like, dude, you're a chode. I ain't doing work with you. I ain't doing that. And he started bashing me, so I'm like, whatever.
Yeah, bro,
You've never
look-
even seen my work. Like,
Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying.
Hey, it's good chatting, man. We're gonna go find the rest of our group.
Nice to see you.
Hey, brother.
Good.
You guys take care.
Take care, bro.
I've talked to you somewhere before.
Yeah, for sure. I was
Yeah,
with
with
him.
us. He was. We were all together, bro. Me, him,
That's
Manny.
right.
We usually
That's
all hang out.
right.
Sure, bro.
Hey, nice to see you, bro.
Yep.
Nice to see you
Take care,
guys.
bro. All right. So we're at the Liberty Forge booth. Shout out to Liberty Forge. You guys absolutely exceeded at what this SEMA show is. You guys brought pretty much a machine to lathe your wheels, cut your wheels up. So you guys are actually cutting up some wheels right now. It's so fucking sick.
BTV wheel? Fucking spins do?
Spin, maybe they spin.
How you know I'm recording? Stop doing it. If you ain't spinning, you ain't winning. Shout out to Liberty Forge, man. You guys absolutely killed it. You know, your marketing strategy at SEMA 2023 is absolutely phenomenal. You guys were literally cutting some 22-piece inch wheels. Bro, absolutely sick. You guys were lathing them there. You guys had the wheels on the lathe, just cutting them there. So, you know, your supporters, your fans, your clients could see it in first person. And I think that's absolutely neat.
All right, guys. So we're here at SEMA 2023. We're looking at these wheel spacers that, you know, we're just taking a peep at them, and we're noticing that all these wheel spacers, they're one, not hub centric, and two, they're not true to size. So what they're doing is they're making 1-inch spacers, and then they're bolting them together to give you 2 inches. So to me, brother, that's not the safest route to go with this.
But they do have an alternative, and this is a hub-centric spacer. This is about 1.5 inches, and they said they do make custom-to-order spacers. So this would be an ideal spacer in our department, or an ideal spacer that, you know, pretty much meets our safety concerns. So this is hub-centric, and it is one piece, and this is ideally what we're aiming for. We're aiming for one-piece hub-centric spacers. Lewis can actually pronounce the name to a company, and he acts like he's been known them since he came out of my dad's boss. I'm just kidding, bro.
We buy them.
I'm fucking with you, bro.
This is the same tire that's on his used to be his truck,
look,
the
bro,
Lancer.
they're partnered with Lancel. I know this.
Yeah, I love these tires.
By the way, this Lancel van is absolutely sick.
By the way, I know I just came out of nowhere. Where's my tire? My tire is that's my baby right there. Look, it's not here. That's the baby right there. I put that thing on anything. I put that thing on anything.
Hey, back to that Volkswagen van from Lancel. It's absolutely sick. It's on some Roddy form of wheels, and obviously it's on Lancel tires, but it's fucking sick, dude. You need to give him a little walkthrough of that truck.
Yo, hey, first of all, she's gonna do my truck. Then whatever you want.
Guys,
You wanna do the
chill,
whole
we'll do it
kit?
at the same time.
I'm
I'm ambidextrous.
You want to do the whole kit also?
No, the wheels.
I want to do the whole kit.
That's fine.
Right, your wheels, your kit, and then you can swap.
Just put them together.
Yeah.
Damn, you want to say kit? You whole kit?
Yeah.
That's lit.
That is the thing. Since I did that when I met you,
Yes.
so we met in Orlando and I did the other wheel.
Yeah.
That's okay, look, I'll screenshot it.
He was not in Orlando.
Make sure that you give him my info.
I got you.
And
Now we're gonna go real old school.
Jeez, well, you can
So what's the lift kit, all the plating and everything? Is that
So on either of these trucks, it's going to be for a 2024 we got back there. We're going to use all the arms are going to be visible. I want to powder them, and then you go and
Like the wheel I'm doing.
yeah, just like the wheel.
Yes! This is what I want to do. I'm so proud of you. Well done. Okay? Make sure you do. No, I am. Let's be there first. Let's do it.
Show them the clamp.
SEMA 2023, the final day. So we're headed over to Sammy's 5th gen. We're gonna jump in his 5th gen Ram and we're gonna drive out through SEMA Ignite. I mean, dude, this is a dope event. I've been watching it on TV, on YouTube ever since I've been a little kid. So I'm actually very thrilled to drive out through SEMA Ignite and be a participant of SEMA Ignite. This is actually pretty dope. We're gonna head over to Sammy's 5th gen and we're gonna show you the truck we've been driving. I know you guys seen it all over the channel. I mean, dude, I can't wait.
Are you the white bow tie, bro?
I'm getting this fucking bread tonight. Get out of my face with that camera, baby.
Bro, are you Laz from LGND Network?
That's me, Laz from LGND Network. I'm here eating with my family, with my friends. We just left SEMA 2023. We're gathered up with a whole bunch of trucks. Rob from True Horsepower Diesel, my buddy PJ from Out Front Customs, Manny from Poppy's Garage. We got Substantial out here. We got Lean King, Lean Queen, Naples 6'7". Bro, we got the whole squad out here, bro. This is dope. We're about to drive down the strip. I know Josh from Max Diesel has a whole bunch of trucks headed our way, so if you excuse me, let me finish eating before we hit the strip.
Hey guys, how was
Only
SEMA?
one I would ask is,
Amazing, guys. Amazing. Terry's got
We're
cables.
here.
I'm gonna grab cables from Terry.
After our four-day crunch here at SEMA, talking to a lot of companies, getting a lot of contacts around, and we're here. We're around, surrounded by one of the best builds in SEMA, in my opinion. So you guys better keep posting. Keep looking at the feed. Keep looking at the Instagram. Keep catching up with us. Tonight's the night, baby. Tonight's the night.
How was SEMA?
SEMA was absolutely sick. We're outside right now. I'm here with my dog, Zach Frick.
Yo, what's
I'm
up,
here
yeah,
with
in
the
the club
Burnout
with it,
King.
dude.
This is the Burnout King, Larami Long Dog. You already know how he lays it down. Dude, we got my dog. We got my dog Rob over here.
Oh, there we go.
The man with a plan, bro. This guy drives the whole United States.
We transport him.
You heard him? And then we got all these sick builds out here, bro. It's absolutely fucking dope. I mean, bro, this is just sick.
The best part about it is we are outside with it tonight, boys.
We're outside with it tonight, boys.
Tonight's the night?
Damn right.
Tonight's the night?
It's gonna be like 4 fat bitches in Ultima, dude.
Sammy starter. It's not so bad compared to the purple. Woo!
Sammy!
There you go, Sammy boy.
Sammy!
Pablo!
Are you working here? Are you working? Yeah, bro. Bro, what are you doing? Bro, you're working? I didn't even get fucking paid, though. You know what always happens?
Hey!
Don't break my stool.
Alright.
Come on, hey!
Can you now see me?
Barely.
Yeah. We're gonna put the trucks that complement themselves. So the steel bodies, the 2 that we have here, because one's a retarded fuck, we're gonna put them in line with probably side chick diesel in the middle of them. They should be plenty wide enough to be able to fit on the strip. In front of that line will be true horsepower diesel. We're gonna put these 2 trucks, the Legends and this one, which is also Poppy's truck.
Legends,
Both Legends trucks, we're gonna put them on each side of Robert True Horsepower Diesel. The 3rd row back, we're gonna have 3 of the Dodges. As we do the filming, you're gonna pull over to the right and let the next group come in front of you, okay? It's all gonna be hand signals. Don't run me the fuck over.
Boom.
Robert.
Alright, I'm sorry, that is how it goes. Now, when it comes to throwing down power, they got power down, but bro, these 15s, JL doesn't concentrate on these big pro audio 15s or these fucking hooligans.
Music for guys that want to play their sound.
That doesn't run like that. Like, and people are not gonna drop.
Or no? You can make the boxes.
Make the boxes?
Make the boxes for the door panels?
Of course.
They don't make it.
And then you line them.
Huh?
So right underneath, if it's for aluminum,
Steel body.
for a steel body,
2
you
6s
gotta
in
get
each door.
we gotta get the schematics.
Oh yeah.
Everybody wants something custom.
Yeah.
Custom shit. You gotta sit there, grab the door panels, chop them up, and then you start making it out.
Yeah. Super sus, man. I did the whole interior on that truck, so the door panels are dyed black.
Nice.
So it's kind of sketch to like cut and shit. Dude, if you got it, I actually got it. Like I can bring the truck when we get back.
We just gotta do a lot of measurements, a lot of shit, and we can start doing it.
Sure,
We can even do
there's
the
one dude that's got it, is this guy.
Yeah?
Super got it. This guy's the guy that got it.
Bro, I just take my time, bro. I'm really big on the picky side. Like I'm the type of guy that even if I fuck it up, I'll go back there and fucking chop it up, pay myself, and fix it. Like be like, hey bro, this didn't fit. Like I can't do that. I like when people see it, like, bro, my lights on those trucks. Everybody has had a fucking problem with lights, bro. I will triple check my shit 95 times.
Yeah.
I make harnesses with plugs. I rivet the chassis. I rib nut the chassis. So if a light is fucked, just unscrew it, screw it back on, you're done. I sat for fucking 2 days making fucking brackets, LED lights.
They sell them already, ready to go now.
Yeah, but now I'm making them myself, and I'm gonna see if I can sell a CNC machine.
They've been waiting on this gangster shit to drop.
I'm on TV talking.
got a little couple things left to do tomorrow, guys. Load them beautiful things up. We'll be soon out of here, back in Miami, back in our hometown, back to our families that they've been suffering from us. Long weeks of us just working. So big shout out to them. They're the real MVPs for holding up with our bullshit.